Morning. Greetings from the nearly aged Tom. Um, yeah, I said I was going to be waving my bus pass about. The buggers, I don't get a bus pass for another 6 years. Bloody Tories. When they put up the pension age, they put up the age you get a bus pass. God, dear, oh dear. Not that I ever use a bus anyway. If I can't run somewhere, I cycle there, and if I can't do that, I might get a train. It's only if I happen to be in London or something like that that I might get a bus, and even then, that's very rare. Um, but yeah, I'm having a lovely day. Absolutely amazing. I got up at 30 o'clock like I normally do, and I've just had so many greetings from so many beautiful people. You know, like from all over the world. Friend of mine from New Zealand, America, Australia, all over England. Lots of my lovely Scottish friends. You know, just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and it's very humbling, really. It really is. And you know, for everyone who's watching, just thank you so much. You know, it's really made my day. Um, on Monday, I was speaking to my daughter, and she said, "What do you want for your birthday?" You know, and she said she'd get me some running strides, and they come yesterday. Couldn't believe it. You know, I was just about to go out. The phone went, and it was the Amazon man, and so yeah, I thought, wow, this is just that was probably sort of like augured well for the rest of the day, and yeah, amazing. A friend of mine, Sue, she messaged me first thing. She said, "Look what they're doing on your birthday." And down Mill Road, which is where I was born, and it's also my favourite road in Cambridge, my favourite road in the world, to be honest. They've opened a shop's opened today, and it's Tom's Cakes. So I'm gonna have to pop in there and see what they got. Definitely. And yeah, it's been amazing. And yeah, I'm a bit rambly today, so you have to bear with me. Yeah, just talking about Mill Road. Um, People who don't know Cambridge, Mill Road's a long road with lots of shops on quite a bit of residential as well. Well, residential either side of it, and that sort of like central to it is where it crosses over the railway bridge. And the cottages there were one of the few bits of Cambridge that got bombed in the Second World War. And it's an interesting place. It's a very interesting place. In pre-war and up until the 60s, it was referred to as Red Romsey because when you had a local council election there, they didn't count the vote; they weighed it. You know, it was a solid Labour. It's the only place in Cambridge that ever had a Communist Party councillor. Um, it came close to having a Respect councillor with my good friend Tom Woodcock a few years ago, and it's just it's just absolutely amazing place. It's it used to be all railwaymen's cottages, so it was like a very solidly working class area, and there still is quite a solid working class, um, people who live down Mill Road and the streets either side of it. But alongside them and getting on really well, there's immigrants from all over the world. You know, absolutely a lot of Irish, a lot of West Indians, a lot of Africans, a lot of Asians, all the Asian, lots of Asian stores up and down the road. There's a mosque. In fact, there's two mosques just off Mill Road, um, and it's just the most amazing, vibrant place you could possibly imagine. It was the it was the site of the Cambridge Maternity Hospital, which is where I popped into the world 60 years ago today, and I just love it. Um, I remember the first time I went to Los Angeles. and I do like Los Angeles, and I like the craziness of Los Angeles. The first time we went, I went there with my girlfriend. I was with the girl Vicky then, and we went trolling down to Venice Beach, which is supposed to be like the hippest place on earth. And we were looking at this place, and okay, there's lots of sort of vintage clothes stores and skateboarders and jugglers and that. But we looked at each other and said, "This is absolutely got nothing on Mill Road on a Saturday afternoon." It's just such a wacky place. And I've had friends come over from the States, who, like friends who've come over from Los Angeles, and I've said, "You think at Venice Beach is hip? You wait until you see Mill Road," and it's blown them away. They've gone, "What, what is going on here?" It's an absolutely amazing place. Um, at the beginning of December, you know, they like it's exactly 6 months after the Strawberry Fair, we have the Mill Road Winter Fair, and that's an amazing event as well. It's a real sort of good. It's a nice sort of start to Christmas for me. It's like I say, it's the first Saturday in December, and all the storekeepers, all the shops, and everything like that, they all put on little stalls. There's music. There's all the people like the Green Party and Friends of the Earth and what have you, and all the charities have all got stalls up and down there, and there's live music. And not invariably it's cold, but the atmosphere is just it's just absolutely amazing. And I just don't know anywhere, and I'm quite a well travelled chap, as I think you realise, and I can't think of anywhere there's anything like Mill Road. It's absolutely such a one off. The mix of people you got and everything. I remember a few years ago, those despicable people from the English Defence League, they decided they were going to march in Cambridge, and myself and quite a few other thousand people who, felt pretty much affronted by this. Like this affront to Cambridge's multicultural heritage, and they wanted to march down Mill Road, and we were having none of that. There was no way they were getting down Mill Road, and it was absolutely lovely because as we went down, all the Asian shops, as an appreciation, they were coming out and giving us like bottles of water and drinks and food and sandwiches. And I got invited to one of the mosques after all the dust had settled, and they laid on some amazing food. I think it might even have been Ramadan going on at the time, because it was quite late by then. But absolutely fantastic. And you can go down Mill Road any time of the day and night, and you can get you can get food. There's all sorts going, and there's always seems to be something going on. It's just a real. It's just such a bit just such an unusual, fantastic, original vibe to it. Even just it's one of my favourite streets to run down because I always see so many people I know down there. I really do, and sometimes I go into shops and people say, "Oh, you're that crazy bloke who runs up and down here," And I love Mill Road. So I think with that, I'll leave it there, and I'm going to go and see my boys soon at the wrestlers and have some Thai food, and just see what the rest. I haven't really got anything planned for the rest of the day. I'll just see what happens. But yeah, and anyone who's watching this who's sent me greetings and that sort of thing, thank you so much. It's just made me so very happy. It really, really has. I can't tell you how much today's has been. You're all amazing. All right, thanks a lot, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.